Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
All right, Nevermorians. Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF, Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory, ndc.d.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We are also made possible with sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled a sword to teaching the art to others. We're also made possible by sales of Hates in Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. And if you wish to come together to further stand against the forces of darkness, you can join us at indiecd.com, where you can find authors, artists, other creatives. This man right here, Brian K. Morris, will be with us for on-site art supplies, on-site art commissions, plural, gaming opportunities, wargaming opportunities, unique crafts, and at least one really educational roundtable discussion that may or may not be held around a round table. Plus the 2 p.m. Big Stompy Robots tourney, because, it's one of my events. Of course, there's a 2 p.m. Big Stompy Robots tourney, but hi. I'm running a little off kilter today. They swapped one of my meds and it swapped its injector thing, whole pain in the derriere. I will say this, Ozempic's injector sucks compared to Mounjaro's. I say it. Oh no, you'll find out that I am using necessary medicine to try to treat the fact that I am overweight, and no matter what I do, I don't lose it. So, yes. Well, coupling that with a, for me, truly brutal series of exercises, we are going through it. But that's how we get better. We have to improve our bodies. We have to improve our minds. We just have to improve. That does mean I'm a little out of it, and I may continue to be a little out of it depending on how this hits, that's okay. Because in a few minutes, we are going to switch over to Art Time with Nick proper, and I will be able to entertain you artistically for a while. Thank you to the folks who came out and saw my surprise stream. I'm going to be doing a few more of those because I have a lot more art to do, and my slotted times may not include it. Rest assured, though, to my fellow Indie CD broadcasters, I will attempt to not conflict with any of your programming, and if it does, I'm sorry. But I will only be streaming when I am doing surprise ones to my 3 channels to prevent any hassle for anybody else. I hope that is understood and tolerated. Beyond that, yesterday was one of those days where I got some stuff done. I got my printer set up. It only took me an ungodly amount of time, but I will never buy a wireless e-program HP printer thing again. This was given to me, so I won't buy. It wasn't my money. It's appreciated. I will be tracking down a USB flatbed scanner, though, in the fairly near future because I don't like having my stuff bounced around. I'm protective. Now, yes, I am downing coffee. Today's one of those days that are going to call for it. That all being said, it is a beautiful day. I have a lot to work on. I have a lot to prepare, but that's not a bad thing. That is an exciting thing. The only way... Oh, I realize I have cookies. Okay. The only way to improve things is to get over your fears and improve things and understand you're going to mess some stuff up. And I'm very bad at that. I am very scared of failure when it comes to technological things. And I'm working to get over that. I mean, I don't mind making myself look like a goof through honest effort on most things, but the innate fear of breaking something really haunts me. So that's where I'm going to be re-engaging with these guys. But right now, that printer is up. That means I can scan stuff, which means I can do artwork from a hopefully a higher resolution for better blowing up for poster size. This makes me happy. Beyond that, I just really kind of want to get in on the art. We've got a few comments, so we'll pop through these real quick. Let's see. And good morning, Big Stompy Robots. Hey, good morning, Dave. And we're joined by Carl. I didn't expect to see him. Can't stay long. Donna has a doctor visits. Just a checkup, but we have to get moving. I understand. And give my love to Donna as much and as frequently as possible. I'll head out I'll head out to the store myself, but a little bit later. All right, Dan, you do that, but I'm glad you stopped by. Safe travels. See, Dave is good people. And we made level 2 yesterday, thanks to Don. Yay! Greetings from Carl. Hi, Carl. Congrats, Kark and Don. Missed a subscribe. It's okay. It was just a mellow, banged out the art. I'll throw up what's going on. And really one of the streams to Indie CD2, besides myself in it. It really won't hurt anything if you don't stream it. We aren't going to monetize on what? Well, I don't have a lot of ways to support you. So usually I support you with my content. I just didn't want to risk stepping on anybody's toes. So thank you very much, Indie CD, which must be Joe. We have a nice spread today, 8 on my channel, 1 on Indie CD's Twitch, and 1 on my Twitch. Hello, lone Twitch watcher. I also have no way to know how many of you are over on Kick without going over on Kick. And sometimes that can mess my systems up. So, that being said, we're going to run an ad. Probably again for... Actually, yeah, we're going to run an ad for Trace. Where is it? And then we'll get back and we'll switch over and do some nice Wednesday morning art. See you in about 54 seconds. Alrighty, folks. We're going to work on. This is what I worked on during the stream. This will be first put out as a bookmark. It may go out in another format later, but that's not what we're doing today. Today, so we'll put you away. We are going back to our usual format. So we will say new. So I had a magic card to adjust for somebody who people were messing with, and I wanted to do minor kindness. There we go. And we're running a time lapse. Cool. And it looks like we are almost set, but we need some music. So we'll pop this down. This is my good chance to advertise the wonderful music of Dan Hollifield, and we'll just start at the beginning. Highly energetic particles boogie. I did a surprise stream. Whenever I have conventions coming up, I tend to knock out some surprise random art streams, because if I get a chance to do digital art, I don't see a reason why, unless I desperately need my picture seems a little larger than usual. Anyway, I desperately need the music to be uncopyrighted, copyright music. I'm going. Sorry, my brain I hung up for a second. I want to try to stream it to one, give you guys the opportunities to ask questions, and two, bring us all a little bit farther along on our art journeys. Now I'm just doing a kind of swirly, cloudy day. Nice, kind of generic. Nothing. We're not straining today. We're not straining today. Which is not to say we're not putting forth effort, because that would be a lie. But I just want to kind of be relaxed in what I'm doing. You can find all my streams preserved on my YouTube channel for sure. I think they preserve over on Kick and Twitch too. At some point, I need to do another mass download too. I like that. Kind of do. Kind of dig. I'm digging where that's at. I am absolutely digging where that's at. Now that I realize what's going on in this one. Now, let's see. What do we have? Add me. Give me a big old brush. Give me something thick and chunky. I like them thick. I like them beefy. Okay. Just gonna kind of do some of this action. I've swapped to another normal layer, and we're just bopping along. All right, I'm gonna add a lot of crumpled details later, but I just want to need something. There we go. I didn't like the shape of that head. It just did not do what I wanted it to do. Now I'm working, normally I work background forward, but right now I'm working on something that is half projected on the back of my mind. So I'm just going to have to really bang it out to catch up with what my brain is trying to tell me. So I'll probably be doing some shady things like painting behind layers, and you guys will understand because you've seen me do it before. This should not be a surprise to anyone. But no, don't feel bad if you miss something or you have to go early. People have lives. I just appreciate that you're kind enough to let me into your living rooms or your cell phones or wherever you're watching to be part of your day. It's an honor. I mean, I'm a guest in your home or car or wherever. I like what's happening here. Now that I understand what I'm seeing, I like what's happening here. This is going to be cool. Because apparently I am in the mood for some ruination. I don't want to do this. Because I know he's good. I'll just work on this element first. And yeah, I said he. Well, Nick, you always start with landscape. I do. But you said he. I have. I am just realizing what's going on. I want to fill it back. Yeah, I kind of like where this is going. Like this confused. I know, it looks like I've lost my mind. You guys are going to have to just have measures of faith. Like a good arch. Who doesn't like a good archway? See. Nice. So the randomized wall element right here. I'm going to come back to the other colors. But oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. I like this. I like where we're going with this. I know. Whew. Thought I'd misplaced a little notepad I make shopping list on when I remember how cold it was last time. Went to the store I checked, found my insulated overalls. Woohoo! The loss of a notebook is a debilitating thing. Oh, that's way too dark. That was way too dark for that. What I am doing, which might not make a lot of sense to everybody, and that's okay, is working parts of a ruin. And I think it might be a waterlogged ruin. So this may get really interesting in a minute or two. Like I said, I'm going to be flitting around in that I'm going to be popping layers and then moving back. You have to sometimes do that. You have to play. So I'm doing this one, but I'm pulling it behind where we're operating. And this one is going to seem like a much more traditional neck layer. Is that where I want that to be, though? No. No, that's two. That's better. I'm behind. I can do. Cut that in. Just like this. And we can go a little smaller. A lot darker. We're just gonna start cutting in some trees. So, yeah, that's a little too. Well, there we go. You like this. Nice new tree going. Oop, don't want that part though, because that part's going to be overshadowed. Oh, good morning, Dawn. How are you? Dawn is, of course, the mistress mind between her cats, Buddy and Shorshat, and she's spending her time helping her loving boyfriend fight throat cancer. I don't have the link quickly to bring up, but if Dawn wants to throw that link into the chat, because I believe there is a sales link for the t-shirts, if you want to support helping offset the tremendous costs in everything of what they're going through. Thank you. I'll bring that up. PureBookRack.com/product/I help Ted kick cancer in the throat. Fundraiser black tea. Of course. You know, anything I can do to help. Yeah. No, we might. Might load up. Do a little bit of. It's a very lush green. So lush green happens. I'm gonna not worry too much about it because, again, lush green happens. I just have to figure out how I want to water that down. I still have to come back over here and do some stuff, but that's okay. I won't tell if you won't tell. Something like this. And again, very loose. There is not any sort of stress. This is not a stressful day, not a stressful image. This is a very chill day today, friends. We're just throwing some digital paint on a digital canvas and seeing what sticks. I do like to open up with a landscape of some sort. And maybe I'm pushing myself just a little harder than I should today. I don't know. I don't know if this is more chill or less chill. That'll be revealed later. And the reasons I'm not too worried about that is all this is going to get some pretty hefty blur. Imply this shape. There we go. This is slightly inspired by a scene from one of my favorite movies. There's a point in the film Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, which I believe to be one of the most beautifully animated anythings. I mean, there's huge amounts of violence and gore. So please do not confuse this for being child-friendly in any way, shape, or form. But actually, I'm going to have to use a darker green in there. I get where I'm going with this. That's fine. Big shapes. Big swirly shapes, guys. Biologicals aren't usually that orderly. Well, this is very close to the place I've been. Another, oh, woohoo, pop right up to it. Right up to it. Forgot that we're operating on the same layer. Just grab this and prepare that. There we go. Huh. This may not be my fanciest work, and I know it looks very flat. She's literally in the middle. On downswing for treatments. Good news is his tumor is shrinking. That's wonderful. I'm going to do this for Dawn because I haven't done that yet. Give me a chance to stretch my back. Alrighty. What color am I rocking? I'm still in the green. Yay! Now, I'm not really throwing a lot of obvious evergreens into this one. I mean, like those. Actually, that should be a slightly. Oh, give me that one back. Sometimes, though, it is fun to just let go, guys. and just let the art flow through. Again, I'm not too worried about the placement of this because it's all going to get blurred. I'm going to do a little bit of that. This is not my usual style for this part of the program, and I know. But if I can bang this out, which I'm hoping to, maybe I can loosen up my mojo. Because my mojo needs loosening. My mojo is not where it should be today. And that's okay. I didn't sleep poorly, but I did not sleep like I would have preferred, if that makes any sense. There we go. Go back and just keep on trucking. Whoop. Forgot what I was doing there, didn't I? Go back and be like, it's got very straight trunk. That's on. This is why I wasn't too worried about everything lining up the way I normally do. I'm doing stuff. And it's fast and it's sloppy. That's interesting. And that's the point. We want to keep it looking interesting. That's my job. Find the squeeze where you can get them, dearie. Find the squeeze where you can get them. Me and the fan on my computer had to do another mandatory update. Ugh. Means I get to purge a bunch of bloatware off my box. I don't need to, it's just I kind of have this hatred of bloatware. Like so. Just keeping up with where I am. This is almost full-on speed paint, swirly shenanigans. But you gotta trust the process. You gotta trust the process. Process exists for a reason. I am definitely deep in the woods. Womp womp. Of the trust the process vibe, but I'm okay with that because sometimes you just need to. Let's see. Here's a funny parked guy was walking toward my car. The guy said, "You're not my wife," and I said no, she had the exact same car. So we were walking in, she drove by, he giggled, "That's her." That's the kind of thing that happens to me. What if you need the sticker? She did have one. Oh, I think you need a sticker. We'll see about that. Selecting some stickers for Dawn. The mind, it is plotting. The little gray cells, they are not just for show. Reminds me, I need to feed the little gray cells a little better. I haven't been feeding my little gray cells nearly enough. They're going to get mad at me if I keep this up. Well, actually, I'm working on a lot of that. I'm kind of going through that. Oh, it's this odd self-improvement arc that most people go through at the end of the year. At the start of the year, I'm kind of going through the, Nick, you got some stuff to take care of. How are you going to do that, man? To which I keep telling myself I have no idea. Get a big old smudgy brush. Do I want the paint relief blender or do I want the paint relief blender? Ew. Do not want that. Probably the fingertip. Yeah. And I'm just shaking it till. Oops. Okay. There we go. So good. Don't need a lot of ink to do what I'm doing. I forgot to do the over for the green, so I'm gonna have to do some more green work and all that. So that's we're getting there. I need this again. I'll just grab some of that. Actually, I need a big old brush because I got to cover some space now. That'll do. We'll come back to our buddy the blender and just lots of vertical strokes. Lots of vertical strokes. I'm gonna have to probably come back and work some more on that white for the. I'm gonna have to cut in and do a couple tricks to clean this up just a bit on the edge, but we are getting there. There we go. Get that nice mirrored effect. We like that. We're liking that, aren't we? I think I'm liking that. Let's get over here, do a little bit of that. Let's come. And we'll stay on this layer, but I take this and take a nice, surprisingly small. I'm just going to cut this line. Right through. Cut the line. Right on through. Yep. That's going to give us a bit of a sandy shore. And I mean, I'm not doing anything too ornate. I'm just real quick doing squiggles with a thick brush. Anyone can do art if they really want to. And as long as you're doing your best, you're doing art. A good part of art is perspective, but a good part of art is it the best you can do at the moment? If it is, you got nothing to worry about. You're doing art. Okay? I don't like the way this part is. I'm going to have to come back and do some work with this. Get my... Oh, no. I know what's wrong. I need this back. I need this. I just need to kind of slightly harden up these reflections. Just a bit more. Make them a little more pronounced. Because what happened is they are in front of the other ones. Now normally, this would be better done on a separate layer, but I got into full kind of hard-on art mode, so that didn't happen, and that's okay. Transition deep. Here. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to grab this. Let's see if I like this. Might need a bit more control on this part. I just want to kind of cross the top a little bit. Yeah. There we are. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. Can I just come up here and do a little fuss? Not a lot, just a little. One of the benefits of having a stigmatism vision problems is I get to see the world in some interesting ways sometimes. I think that still could use something. So let's just cut this part way up here. Relax. So that's too small. There we go. It's being swirly. Still think it needs to be a different color. How's that? Yeah, I might do some hints with yellow later. But that's above the reflection line, so I'm not too worried. I can get away with a lot. Haha. Grab some of that. And we'll just cut that in the mix. Something like that. Oh, that's nice. That's actually pretty nice. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? You digging on this one? It's a little different. Kind of cool. I think it's fairly groovy. Yeah. A lot of holidays. I'm gonna have to do some holiday prevention in here, but just doing some cleanup. And by grabbing right on the edge of colors, I get different tints to play with. To bounce around. Gives me a little freedom here. There we go. It's been a while since I went impressionist-ish. I think impressionist is what this would be considered. Somewhere my art teacher's just going, he's not drawing anime women. Yep, I'm not drawing anime women at the moment. Don't worry, viewers, though. You know me, I'll get there. I was reckless. This was very, very, very reckless art for me. I'm usually a little more controlled. Oh, it's starting to have that feeling though. The way I know I like a picture when it's landscapey is if it moves me somehow, and especially if I'm like, I could take, like if I put a bank right here, or the bank I'm sitting on, I could take a nap, like right now. That means that's how I know it's good. Very sloppy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I wanted that. A swamp has kind of reclaimed a temple of some sort. Ooh. He needs sheltered in the cracks and crevices. A bit of green growing. Just a little bit. Maybe some coming down from the top up here. From the brakes. Just a little bit. I do kind of like this one. It's funny, but I actually do kind of like it. I went somewhere with it. But it's nice to go somewhere with things once in a while. Oh. There we go. Why are you? Yes, I know I'm on that frame. I want to be on that frame. So I realize I need to go grab my board and put it in the bin. There we go. Could almost use a little bit more jitter. I don't want just a little bit more side to side jitter. Yeah. That's a good stuff. Oh. There we are. Schwampy. It's nice to do things where I'm not doing a lot of layer-based tricks. I'm just kind of going down the line. Feng Shui, Chai Chi. Thank you. I'm feeling the vibe. What's sad is there's probably good fishing out here too. That's your real Nick just kind of leaking out a little bit. Let's add a little bit of white. I want to add a little bit of white to this. Just in places. Go. Oops, that's too hard. Just the impression. I want there to be details that just didn't seem to make it want it to look. There we go. And then I'm over here. I need to catch all the holidays in this dude, because this dude should not have holidays. At least not in the trunk. So we're patching holidays as we can. I'm not making it white. Yeah, the TV doesn't have to be white. There we go. Oh, also, I'm right. That's not bad at all. Like, I'm not even mad about that. Okay, I think I might call this one. I think I might just come down and sign off on it. Woo! Can I have my pen, please? There we go. Oh, it's not. No. Save as. Ruins of the Forgotten Empire. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Export PNG. Do that. Very painterly. This one will go into Mom's book. Actually, you know what? I actually remembered to do a time lapse on this one. I'm rather proud of myself. I need to get a bunch of these posted up. I need to do another time lapse thing. Yeah. No, the nothing hasn't covered the swamp. I grew up in a kind of boggy place. Now we need to come here, hit this. Realized it didn't want to keep the red and went back to black. Back in black. That's okay. We can go until it looks like it will be legible where I want it. Actually, I can go right there. And let's see, next week is the 2nd. Cool. File. Export JPEG. PDF 3/2/26. We are blasting through this year, guys. What? No. JPEG gets 100%. Thank you. Oh wait, it might have to be 80. Well, if I have to take it with it, it'll be. What of that? That looks nice and memorable. Let's set up a new one. And I'm hitting the time lapse so I don't forget. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to stop the music. And we're going to run an ad. Let's see. And we'll hook Sisters of the Hook up because they're cool. Okay. I need to do a bit of breaking news. We just signed a second food truck. So the 7th, which is not this coming Saturday, but the one after, not only do we have the wonderful people, but we will have Gordo's food truck and Bonehead's Barbecue. I want to make sure I'm spelling it. Yep, Bonehead's Barbecue. So really, there's going to be good eats at the convention. Good eats at the convention. Let's go! Sorry. I'm excited. It was necessary to vet that. Okay, cool. Now, we got to get our art mojo going. This will be the Wednesday show. Oh wait, I have thoughts, but I don't know if I can do it right. I don't know if I should try to do this one live. Oh, music! We need music. I know. I'm going to just be blanking. Oh, Feng Shui. Thank you. Please do, if you can, tell Mandy the cost and we'll cover it. I do appreciate it because I know I need to take it over and work back into it. We'll make it work. Thank you so much, Joe. None of this is going to be the image I want. Okay. My brain is fried. Forgot to start the music again, didn't I? Yeah. Apparently, I'm going for the dragon. We're going the distance. We're going for speed. Okay. March, but yes, thank you. Thank you. Now, there are two things I have trouble drawing at times. Dragon necks and still didn't click start the music. And tails, like tails in general. Keeping the long swirly stuff is good. Now, at some point in the fairly near future, I'm going to do a very rudimentary anime figure drawing course. I gotta get the shape of this. Sometimes I have to almost draw a skeleton to figure out where I want things to be. I'm trying to slightly loosen up even my dragon poses, so I probably should do a bunch of animal studies. That would be helpful. Oh, dark on. Rock and roll Gucci Goo. Oh, it happens. It happens. Oofta. Sorry, I saw a pose I really want to work with, but has nothing to do with this project. Hey, again, I'm a little wobbly today, so I'm riding it. Weird stuff always happens the first time I take fairly new meds. It's just a thing. My body kind of goes into yeah, this is going to be a good. Not too bad. Not too bad for the blues. I'm going to add some more terrain over here. Just hit it with this. I don't know if this dragon does needlepoint, but I find that amusing. Will you please go back? Let me put that up there on like the wall. There's a garbage truck. Okay, fine. Audio line goes. Boop. There we go. I'm gonna give it the like paddle at the end thing. I don't want to. Let's see. Do I want to go? I kind of do. Yeah, I kind of want that full arrowhead. That makes it big. Well, we'll see. It's blues. We're still on the blues. There's no. Coins over here. This is gonna be a fun one. I like where this is going. Is it like a dragon horde if there isn't a sword just sticking out of some gold somewhere? This. Yeah. One of these. Yeah, I might have to put this one. There you go. Some of this around. Some of this. I don't know. I gotta dig it. I might call this should not have had those nachos. See, oh, I got a message coming in. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, well, that's adorable. Ooh. Yes. Nom, nom, nom. Okay. Do this like so. That's gonna be black. These can get tangled up. That's fine. It's gonna get done. Big old classic recoat. One thumb hand. I don't know. I have to watch some anime at some point in the near future just to keep fresh with the mannerisms of a very specific butler. See, this is fun. I like where this is going. I'm trying to go back to that art as a silly fun outlet whenever possible. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself in a minute when I have to ink all this. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself in a minute when I have to ink all this. But that's in a minute, and we need a we need a pause and an ad because I drank my coffee. And it's just time to undrink it. So, I'll be back in a bit. Till then, enjoy the tale of the Somerton Man.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton Man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
And we are pausing for a Stewart break. because Stuart needs love. Don't you, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, I love you, Stuart. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I know you're jealous because I've been looking at the fish tank, but you're a good boy. Yep. I had a breakfast sandwich. Yes. No, you didn't get any. I needed to eat it. Well, yes, that's how that works. Where are you going now? Blowing coat on my nose. That's helpful. Okay, so we're gonna stop and just let Stuart be cute and love on me for a bit because he gets anxious if we don't. Right? See, I cracked the first hour. He's like, time, but I have 2 more pictures to do, and I am behind, huh? I am behind, sir. He's a good cat. Your tummy's okay today, huh? No rancid farts. I appreciate that. I know I'm busting you out, but that's okay. We all love you. Okay, Dort. Now, okay. Everybody got the cat break. Everybody get to see the cat. Love the cat. Everybody loves Stuart. Stuart the sword kitty. You go down now. You got your love. I get to go back to work. Okay. Let's get a different tune up. Where are we going? Brave new whatever. Get a little funky tie. And we'll hop out of that for a second. And we'll get right back into it. Yeah, let's go put zero pen. I love the zero pen. Black. Probably the same size. Nope. See, I caught myself. Not this time. Not this time. Okay. I'll leave room for his eyebrow thing. I give him rather impressive eyebrows. It's a little more cartoony, but I also like the idea that he has the pince-nez. I never could say that. The little pince-nez, but little pinchy glasses. Oh, I know who this is. This now makes a lot more sense. This whole thing makes sense because I know who this dragon is. I can't tell you who this dragon is because it would be a giveaway of something rather significant in one of my publications. And I don't want to risk spoilers. Now we get to, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna be rough. Come on, come on. Did I get it in 1? Come on. It's not perfect, but I will take it. If I can fix that. There we go. I just combined. Yeah, I bumped that part up, but if I was good about the part, that's probably the part I should load. Now, am I forcing myself to do things the hard way? Yes. I absolutely am. Why did I grab that? I did not want that. I did want. Wait a second, that's all fuzzy. We're not playing with that. Go away. I don't trust you. I don't need random blue showing up. Oh, we got a comment. What do we got commenting on? Who's commenting? Luke. Ah! That song I was just listening here wishing you play, LOL. Hey, rock on! I love your music, Dan. And it is so cool of you to let me use it. Because if not, everybody would be stuck listening to that song, Feeding the Ducks on loop, like I usually do when nobody's around. Or I have a very quiet stream. Bit of that like that. This down here. Am I making life hard on myself? Yes. Am I revealing my flaws? Oh, absolutely. Do I really not care because it's the only way to get better? Yep. See, this is a very real form of accountability. Because I'm working on my art live. From concept to completion, usually. Which means I can't really hide behind anything because y'all seeing this? Yeah, you are. You're watching. I hope you're all liked and subscribed. Be sure to turn your notifications on because, especially right now, I am doing a lot. I don't like that line. That one's better. Do that. She's actually coming along quite nicely. Shouldn't have said that, but. Too tight. Too tight. Gotta loosen up. Gotta loosen up, folks. Stretches. De-wobblify. Proper hydration that isn't coffee. Look at me following all the rules. I am out of coffee, but I'm not out of really great cookies. All right. Ha-ha! Victory. Someone once told me that it's incredibly unprofessional to eat on stream. That I can't do that. So now, whenever possible, I do because I am oppositionally defiant. Yep, I'm gonna be in the weeds. Be in the weeds for this one a bit. That's fine. Sometimes it's all you can do. Sir, what are you doing? Sir, there's nothing for you down there. Why do you not listen? There. What are you doing? Well, you're not messing with me, so I'm not going to complain anymore, but... this, just again for fun character. I gotta come back and just clean this up. This looks like garbage. You'll see, and that'll happen. You'll have a picture that you just have to fight tooth and nail to get it to do what you want. But when you get done with it, life gets good. I have to do something. I have to zoom. Like, there we go. Slightly out. I've decided to put this in the system. The pitter patter of my teenage son. So I'll look at the outside of it as much as I think, because as long as it's closed up, it will not be a problem. Close that up. Right there. That's right there. Yeah, that's not bad, because I'm just going to come here and do that. Now, come back here, make sure this is all set and closed up. And I am going to do that. Did not work. Where did I leave that open? That's odd. Okay, well, we will fight this one a bit then. Now, do that. Where did that one open? Oh, right there. Geesh, it's persnickety today. There we go. Making my life simpler, one click at a time. This also is helping give it that old school D&D feel that I love. That. I don't like that line, but there's going to be some interesting repair type things that occur after all the heavy black work is done. It's like I just got done doing an ominous looking dragon. Yeah, but that was a dragon rider situation. This is not. How does that look? Not bad. Okay, we can work with this. We can definitely work with this. Okay. There, not that. Let's add some little ripples. Going to have to make. I'm gonna have to do some work on this part. Man, I can hear the wind howling today. And Dan, I don't know if you realize this, but you guys can request music, like of the ones that Mr. Hollifield has on that lovely album that I run. That's gonna make a. I have to do it like this. I don't want like a tangenty vibe going off of those. That. There we go. Now we go up to 15 and we just go. You're definitely going to have this massive pile of coins because, you know, we're good. This is going to give that sense of depth. I'm going to play with our little dude here, but there we are. This maybe I can think is where will you be when your stomach starts to betray you? Playing with some line weight just to make him a little more, you know, apparently large. It's not delivery, it's Dungeon Explorer. Oh, he doesn't have to call out. Every so often some idiot comes and tries to steal his gold, and just like that, instant meal. Yes. That's butchered, but that's okay. I need my razor. What am I doing? Making good time today, though, all in all. Oh, got a Twitch bot. That's okay. Hi, Twitch bot. Twitch bot, you are my friend. No, no, I gotta work on this guy. He needs work. No. That getting totally ignored. Going from scratch. I don't want to. We'll do. Oh, hey! Hey, dearie, how are you? I have some great news. We have 2 food trucks coming to the convention. Yep, I think we can get rid of the blues. Look at what we actually have going on. Kind of wobbly imply, something. I like that one. Thank you, though. I'm glad you like the dragon. The rock ones tend to like the orchestral. Both are good. Okay, see, I like all the music. It doesn't stay touche, fuck. See, on the feng shui. I found another 3-hour mini clip C-drama stitched together thing that we are going to probably watch part of tonight. If I could start it early enough, I might be able to watch more of it. I even found a decent dub. I know, dubs are terrible. But I can do my exercises and things easier with the dubs. So dubs matter. Dub lives matter. But yeah, right now we're just this is one. I don't know who this person is, but I feel like I know their ways, you know? Let's see, go. Something like this. Big honking gem. He's just grabbing a book. Yeah, this is a fun one. Keep giving him some wrinkles. There we are. Let's put him behind the rock that's behind the cold, like, I'm just putting a lizard in here. The world's dorkiest lizard, because we need it. Oh my god. I love it. Boom. Okay. The first thing I have to do is get this part kind of right. That part's not right. Because, yeah, lots of gold. I would like my black bag. My black bag. Aha! Victory for Nick! Do that. I can't be the only one who feels like this guy right now. Like, he's just trying to get a book. And then his stomach grumbled, and now there's a dragon possibly out to eat his face. And, you know, and all his other favorite parts. Light details. I think I'm going to just turn this part into another rock. Yeah, that looks good. That actually looks better. Ooh. There's a helicopter overhead. Foundation finally find me? Nah. It's a jet. It's not a helicopter. Yeah, the Foundation isn't going to find me anytime soon. Add a little more texture to this. We get it, you vape. Anyway, yeah. This is another fun one. Like, I genuinely feel for this guy. He's not going to have a nice road. You can just tell. Poor fella. Let's get him a little more hair off the sides. Yep. Yep, he goofed up. He goofed up. Okay. Do I like this as it is? Well, yeah, mostly. I think that's a fun place to sign it. I don't know. I'm gonna throw more points on here while I maybe put a crate buried in coins. There we go. There we go. Okay. More jets? That's really weird. Okay. There we go. Oh. Come on, give me a racetrack more. Yeah, that's a fun one. This is a fun one. I'm gonna have to sign it like right here. We'll make sure this one is signed in black and white because it may get printed. Wish I would have boxed it, but that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna file. Sorry, give me a second. Save as, because I put a lot of work into it. When will your stomach act up? What? Maybe it needs to. Okay. What? Okay. Something went boink. I felt it go boink. Save as. Okay. When will your stomach act up? Question mark. It may not like the question mark. Nope. It just does. Let's go back. That's weird. Okay, we're just gonna close this. Why isn't it? Save as. Oops. Tummy troubles. The question mark was screwing everything up that time. Okay, export. Ping. BW for black and white. Save. Okay. Because that may find use later. Now, we're going to take a ad break. We got to stretch. It's going to be a longer show. These things happen. Yeah, Foxy was talking. She can have a...
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Do this. There could be a lot of gray in this one. And that's okay. Because I'm going to have so much fun with this very certain portion of the lighting thanks to something Dan Hallfield said. Okay. The buttons has to go under here. I know, Nick, you're being sloppy. You'll have to clean it up. Oh no! Not having to clean up my work. That's terrible. I would never thought that would happen. Give me some jams. Bow now, bow now, bow now, bow now, bow. Oh, thank you. Hi, how are you? I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. I'm really excited because I'm running a convention in a couple weeks. And like, not this weekend, but next weekend. but oh yeah, IndieCD.con here. Shameless self-promotion time because I can. Where are we? Bank. Free to the public. IndieCD.con 3. Artists, authors, most of the people you see in my chat, a few others, some new folks are coming together to hold a convention in lovely Fowler, Indiana, with the purpose of just selling some books and, exposing that neck of the world to a little bit of localized culture. We're also happily getting 2 food trucks, so that's a big deal. And all that will be March 7th, 2006, on 410 South Aidway, site Suite B, Fowler, Indiana, 47944. So it's a little building. You can't really miss it on the Aidway. There will be signs that say event. Follow those. I have to double check my event signs are where I left them. If not, I have to make a Menards one, which is dangerous because, Menards. You can save big money. Not sponsored, but Menards, we love you very much. And if you would like to give us that very special hug that comes with a handshake and money, it would be much appreciated. Right now, I'm just dusting my way through. It is Wednesday, so there should be a Creatives at Play. Although I believe Joe will be in one of his meetings, so Joe might not be there or might not be there on time. A lot of it depending. But you can't fault him for being politically active. I respect it. Many times I feel like I don't do enough for, everybody. But then again, I realize I'm doing what I can with what I got. So no one should be too cranky with me. Now. So got all this done almost. Let me see. I want to do this because let's do that. I want him to look menacing. Ooh. I think he looks menacing. Now, so we've got all that. Let's add another layer. Blend mode. Multiply. That gives me another red dragon. I'm doing reds. Reds are fun. We like reds. I'll clean him up later. Right now I'm at the color pretty stage. This version probably doesn't need to be colored. It's a really good picture in other ways, but if I don't color it, you guys will feel neglected. And I try not to do too many black and white pictures. Although I really put a lot of energy into that first one. I don't know where that first one came from. It just decided it was going to try to be drawn. I say tried because it's a style of image that isn't quite where I want it yet. So I'll have to revisit that. I'm going to clean that up. But right now I'm just coloring pretty. It's a little too detailed for me to really want to mess with the uh, fill button, because every once in a while the fill button gets a little wonky when there are too many details. So I'm not going to do this because I'm sorry, it's a classic Red Dragon Horde Lily Adventurer. Now you can clean him up just a bit. Maybe it would work better if I hit the eraser. Undo that. There we go. Too close. There we are. Do this. Okay, I still have a lot more to do, but I wanted to clean that up because it was driving me absolutely bonkers. Let's go down here and get this part done. Once I get this part done, which will be at the tip of the tail, I'll figure out the colors of everything else. Although, wait. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I like Red Dragons. I'm sorry. To me, it's just iconic. Okay. How's that look on your screen? That does not look bad. That does not look bad at all. So awesome. Well, I would love to. Ooh, not a work meeting. I agree. But then again, Terry Goodkind is somebody who's way up there with folks you should agree with most of the time, I usually find. Yeah, I'll do that. There'd be so much gold. That's okay. But, you know, this time I will do it like this. Oh, good morning, son. This. Just get that a little bit there. This. This dragon actually has a bit of provenance. I know who this specific dragon is, and I am more than a little delighted by that. And if I did this right, which I doubt, I should be able to go. Yes. Oh, are we saving ourselves time at all? Possibly. Because now I can because I can erase him much easier. Chase all those nooks and crannies. Oh, Tash says hi, Xander. Hi. Okay. Okay, now we got that. That's what we're doing. Cool. Nina. This part, get that part. And we'll just take a darker gray and go in. I can almost. Hold on. Let me see if I can't do this. Wait, yeah, that won't matter because that's already painted. As long as I do this, and like so, I'm gonna sneeze and I apologize. Well, worst I'll have to do is undo it, but it wants to be that way? Fine. Just do some of this. It's starting to get there. It's starting to get there. There we go. Yeah, we'll take some yellow. Make this up on this guy stick out a bit better. Keep trucking with this. Nope, not pink. It's not pink dragon. Not that I couldn't do a nice pink dragon. Actually, well, I've been on a dragon mood. 2 days of dragons. Not too bad though. Can't be too mad. We got. Oh, Dave says hi, Xander.
Hi.
I'll get you colored in. My fine, soon to be fricasseed friend. This is someone who is immediately regretting all their life choices right up to now. That's one color. I need to darken that a little. Actually, let's do darker for the outer cape. Do this like this. There we go. I'm just kind of coloring in. What he right now he is regretting the nacho platter he had before he went adventuring. I mean, like, whoa, that was almost a little telling. There we go. No. So. At least he was prepared. It looks like he wore his brown pants. But So I get zoomed in on details and then I get real quiet for a second. Everybody poops, just maybe we wish it not in a specific situation. And now, oops. I still like the idea that the dragging cross stitches. He just has trouble finding fiber big enough for him to do fiber arts with. So it probably uses like somebody's sword as a needle or a lance or something. Probably knits with lances. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go. If I do that, it'll goof everything up. So we're gonna do this. Well, that's where we messed up here. Fixed. Not a ring. So not a lot of light on that. I like my worlds to be humorous, but also totally deadly should the situation call for it. And I'm thinking the situation might call for it. Let's see, now. Here we go. Okay, now comes the fun part. We come here. Blend mode multiply. Right, I'm first going to need this one. See, for the vast majority of my remembered history, The Hobbit was a rotoscoped animated film. And Smog's flashlight eyes scared the living tar out of me. There is no shame in that statement. They just did on quite possibly a monstrous level. Do this. Oh, that wasn't the right color. I forgot to do this because that was supposed to be oh, do I like that? Let's see. Undo that. Yep, undo that. Green file. No, I don't like that. I do need then spray marker again. Yes. Go up to about 25. Marker gold. Here, soft light. Yep. Just look at here. Everything in here is shiny except him. And I didn't mean for the gold I even brought that up further like that. That actually was supposed to be this color. I'm going to add some gems. But we'll make the sword glow. How's that look? Yeah, we're getting there. We're going back to the yellow. Just definitely be the whole. I don't like that. I want to look like, okay, cool. Just playing. Once again, I'm playing a little bit with lighting. Is actually getting the reflective back glow from the gold. That brings joy. How's that look? Yeah, that looks good. It's very different. It's very Tash. I'm gonna bring this up so people know what I'm talking about. I never watched the animated Hobbit, but my momsy did read us the novel when we were children. Is the animated version better than the live action crap they came up with a few years back? I suspect you might think so. If that makes any sense. I suspect you may think so. But we're going to just save this one as is. I think I basically have it down. And I'm going slow today. So we're going to save as color. We are going to export the time lapse. I'm trying to force myself to slow down. It means my streams are longer, but I like the art that's coming out of it. And then Oh, that needs to be. Okay. Okay. So that. And make sure I exported this as a ping, because I can't remember if I did. No, I didn't. Ping. So I've done 2 red dragon pictures in less than 24 hours. I should feel, well, about 24 hours. I should feel problematic about that, but I don't. Okay, so that's set up. That's set up. We need this. We need this. Where are we going to put Nevermind the Furthermore? Because this one is the opposite of the troubles usually. Let me see. Yep, it switched to black. That's fine. Once I do this, I go red like it's supposed to be. I up the size quite a bit, and there's like nowhere I can't put this. That actually looks pretty good. So there we go. And we'll look at the date. That will be the 4th. So file, port JPEG, NTF 3426. Boom shakalaka. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to stop the music. I am going to pick an ad. Which ad do I want to run? I ran the Somerton Man already. I can't really run that one because I've been told not to. So okay. But I'm going to sit for I'll record myself. Alrighty then. Boom, boom, boom. He comes clattering through. All right, moving stuff, making a mess. Let's go. Okay, now we need to set up one more. I'm here. I'm here. File new. Okay. All right, sure what we have. No new comments. Cool. Media assets. Use the power of a nature walk. Because I like this. Don't want to go full sketchy BSR action. Yeah, that's more of a StompCon thing. Hold on. My vibe is way off. My vibe is off. Okay, my vibe is off. We know my vibe is off. Making it work anyway. I'm off school. Okay, you know what? Pencil. Something like this. I really want to use that, but that doesn't fit the format. Do this. Where is this picture going? I don't know. Do this. And it has see a pose I like, so I'm just improvising something. Sometimes just gotta have a chill picture. Rest. Okay. Just getting on a vibe. Oh. Excuse me. I'll make it clear, so before. Been a while. Been a while since I could. But we're getting there. Now, what we need of this fella is one of these. Hmm. Sure. Oh, that's about right. Just not bad. Unlike the part I should be able to do in my sleep, but that's not. Whoa. There we go. Okay. Normal layer. Syrup on. Not many comments. Looks like everybody's kind of chill. Oh, we have. Good morning. How am I? I'm doing great, Kat. I've been actually busy today. I'll show you the art towards the end of the stream because you're on the third picture. I may do extra depending on how Xander's doing. This needs to come down. There, make my life a little easier. I'll redo that. How are you? I'm just so excited about Indie CDCon that I can barely think straight. Amanda's been just busting her hump getting connections and things made. And might do that. Slightly eyebrows? Maybe. Might undo that. Yeah, I'm going to undo his eyebrow. Sheesh. No mercy in that. There we go. Better shape up. Alrighty. Back to it. We're just going to draw this not so happy camper, but that's okay. He's pretty. This. I'm probably just a little out of it. Thank you guys for your patience with me. I'm not feeling the best today. Side effects. Yay. Hello. Not bad. How do you have those in the second one? There we go. A lot of it's just zooming in and getting the focus in. Whew. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks to the lovely American healthcare system, they decided that the med that was working real well for me suddenly wasn't covered, and I had to switch meds. And there's no medical reason for it. It's pure garbage, but I can't not do it, so I have to take what they make me take, even though they're not doctors. If my doc wanted me on this, she would have put me on it. So it's kind of a stinker. And when you're onboarding this kind of med or offboarding it, you go through some truly delightful stomach ailments. So I am going to deal with that, whether I want to or not. But I'm going to see how it works and try to stay optimistic. There we go. Did I have to do a clear coffee glass thing? No. But I kind of did because I wanted it to look cool. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah. No. I'll be honest. It's Ozempic. They took me off Mounjaro and they put me on Ozempic because of some backdoor deal thing, and I don't fully understand it. It came out of the blue, but it does take thank you. I have a condition where this is fun to talk about, but I don't believe in being ashamed of my situation. I don't. My body is very good at making fat, but I lack the enzyme that allows one to break down fat into sugar. It's just not there. And just like I don't naturally make cholesterol break down into vitamin D like I'm supposed to. They've noticed this, but there's no understanding as to why. So I just have to kind of treat it. But it means I'm on meds that are that make me heat sensitive, stomach distress, things like that. Extreme heat sensitivity, which is going to stink. Light sensitivity. But I've always been very light sensitive. I think my favorite one, though, is still the fact that I have a diagnosed, undiagnosed, joint disorder. I think it did spell that. Yeah, my I know why my genetics are kind of messed up. It's the vast majority of it comes from the lovely soup, because my father served in Vietnam and was exposed to Agent Orange. Well, extreme amounts. And it caused some issue. At least that's my suspicion. Chemicals like that do DNA damage. such is life. If I am good and I eat vaguely properly and I drink vaguely properly, really sucks. I might put that back in. I'll do a lot of recovery. I just have to do a lot more work. And I'm sure I'll settle back down. It's just the first day. And I don't believe in letting things stop me whenever possible. There we go. I'm going to have to fix some of this, but that's okay. Oh yeah, biochemistry is a thing. I'll be fine. I try not to talk about my stuff because a lot of you are going through things that, one, are far worse, and two, are treatable or significant. I have to fight the same stuff I always fight all the time, and I try not to complain about it. Today's just a little rough. I mean, if it keeps like this much longer, I'm going to have abs. Which, that's not bad. Let's see how we're... Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Haven't been here in a while. There we go. But it's a good place to go. I can remember how to get there. All right, let's see. Nick, we love when you share, then you show us that you're human and not just the superhuman. It builds closeness. Well, never really, I can say I have never thought of myself as superhuman. The cryptid allegations fly frequently, but nope, don't like that. That line didn't do what I want to do either. There we go. That. Say, look, dude's touched grass. Life is good. There we go. Got George. Come here, George. There we go. Not his usual spot, but that's just kind of trucking. So yeah, sometimes you just end up getting a little quieter than you wanted. But this is part of the game. Oh, let's see what time it is. You should probably during stock. Oh, I'm sure we all hold stuff back, and everyone should have the right to. In fact, the only reason I bother sharing a lot of this stuff is so people don't feel bad about sharing things with me. Need to learn the names of these moons. Haven't figured that out yet. There are more bands. The rings don't look right. Oh, that's why, because they're more bands. Just do that. That's fine. Hide that. So yeah, gotta put the coffee steam on. Oh, ooh, back stretchies, back stretchies. Yeah. Sharing is caring, and not just my mom's thing. Aw. Well, it works like this. For me to do what I do and to keep improving, I have to do somewhere between 15 minutes and an hour of physical therapy every day. I have to do about 10 to 15 minutes occupational therapy every day. That's for your hands. I have to do, physical therapy, and that's not counting my sword drills. So I have to do all that every night before I go to bed. Trying to get where I get sleep again, because for a while there I was on a bad run and I wasn't getting sleep like I should. And to be honest, it's real easy to not get sleep. I got sick, everything went off schedule for a bit. Was it the last winter? I think it might have been last winter that I got the unknown bug that made me sick enough for a month I had to go to the hospital to get rehydrated. So I got to work on my hydration too. That's all stuff I'm working on. Late diagnosed ADHD, so organization and I aren't always the best of friends. Hey, bud.
Oh, stop saying hey when I'm walking.
Okay, I'll stop saying hey when you're walking. For now. Grumpy teenager. That's okay. I am just excited to be getting ready for the con. That's not a really good picture, George. I really need to re-reference crocodiles. Pretty sure George is a salty. And depending on his mood, he's anywhere between 8 and 25 feet long in this little world here. I haven't been here in a long time, so I want to kind of revisit. Mentally, anyway. Artistically, sure. We can do that. This way out here is where the pack runs. Whew, the wind's howling. Yep, I'll do that. One mode, multiply. Let's try this. I can add the stars back if it works. Oop, wrong button. Better than I expected it to, actually. Yeah, that's more what I expected. Okay. Well, what's this? Clear this out real quick. Clear this out. That's fine. That one came out okay. Now, let's see. Back here. Less more. That should have locked down. I'm kind of confused. No. Oh, I bet I know what I did. I bet I have, yep. Case of picture drift. There we go. Now it should be like, nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Is it perfect? No. Are we getting somewhere? Absolutely. And that is fine. Whoop, that's not though. Well, it'll be erase that again. Whoop. And yeah, I'm gonna have to add a bunch of stars. I can add stars. Oh, that should be the actual box. Yep. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Thank you. There we go. And I will just do this. Just like that. Not too worried about it. Just going to clear this out. I have several new programs I get to learn. I'm way behind on where I wanted to be on certain things, but on others I'm doing okay. So do this like so. I hope this isn't too dull for you guys. It's just working on a picture. Hoping things go well. Oh, that should have been filled. That was a back trick. Yeah. There we go. Let's get some. Oh, we're getting there. Now we're going to that's the pink one over here. Probably seems silly to be putting this much quasi thought into something like this, but I'm trying to remember. There is a word for having a homesickness for a place that never existed. Hey, Max, good to see you. And good to see you, Dave. Since Max is here, to answer your question, Max messaged me a question. I honestly don't know yet. I have not spent a lot of time thinking about the full nature of dragon venom, not venom, acids. So I'm going to have to look into that. It might not be done in time, but I did get that email. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And I can't wait to see you. And you are coming tomorrow, right? You better be coming tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to keep Churro from calling you at work if you don't show up tomorrow for the game. For your own safety. Dun, dun, dun. I need to come back here, grab my pen, go back to black, finish up working on George. Put one layer. There we go. I don't know if I've ever been to this place in the daytime. I don't know if it has daytime. Probably should figure that out. But you know me. Life is so dull if you interrupt a perfectly good mystery. Anyway, yeah. Let's see, how's he coming? That's not right, though. I'll get there. No. I'm not doing that. Oh, we're doing that. Okay. Hard to see, but because they're not really seeing them, but George is covered in gems. What is it? No, that doesn't work. Thought it would. That's okay. Just start easy. And hit the major light sources so I figure out how I want them to light. Dimly, because the orange is closest to me, easiest to see. Just gotta keep working on it. I like thinking about life. It's supposed to be dirty. So we're just gonna... It goes back. There you go. That's not bad. I need to figure out how to cut a painting off the back of an old pair of coveralls. I have broken zipper as well as a torn leg, but I want to save the painting. Well, I mean, I don't see why you couldn't just cut it out. Just cut the back of it off and leave a healthy amount of like seam allowance. So maybe hold on. Maybe an inch or so. 2 inches just to be safe because you can trim it down later. At least we go for a big old band around it. Then you fit a frame that fits big enough to or build a simple frame that's big enough to be, larger than the image, and then you just take the excess, cut the corners off or fold them, and nail them like staple gun. As long as you keep it tight, you should be able to staple gun. Or if you want to make it look kind of cool, use something like upholstery pins, the upholstery nail things that are really ornate, and then just make it all around. It would look really good. Add a layer. What? Undo that. Add a layer. Soft light. I can get this to work. It won't work there. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I like this one. I like that. Wonder, how does this look? There we are. I'm just going to come back here, grab a bit of that, and go. Oh yeah. Better than it was. Now I just go we are. We are now. We're getting somewhere. That's what was looking wrong. The rings should be brighter. Here we are. This should all be existing. So, yeah. Ooh. That's sharp. Well, wait a second now. It probably should. Quite sharp. Yeah, not bad. I like this one. Oh, Lynn got home. Hey, you do what you got to do. No worries. I've been at 3 hours into this, so we're pretty well down the line. And it's going to sign off on it. It's not perfect, but let's back up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Kind of like how he's sketchy though. It's okay. We're gonna save this one as waiting for the stars to fall. Save that. And we will export. Call that good. Come over here. We're gonna hit that. Take one of that. Yeah, I made a couple silly mistakes getting on time to be done. NTF 3626. And there, that guy gets banged out. Okay, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Emotive. This one deserves a redo. Then we have Oops, Tummy Trouble. And does the alligator have rainbow eyes? Oh, no. Those are the gems. You know how alligators have the scoots that are solid? His have gems encrusted in them. And then we have the Ruins of Forgotten Empire. Not bad. My nose itches. Had a hair. And for the folks who missed it, we had the Dragon Rider bookmark. And Yeah, everybody else got to see everything. So we did that. We did 3 pictures solid today. I am 3 hours and 20 some odd minutes in. So I think it's time to run some last ads and get some, come over here, close that, take this, I'll save it, I'll save that this way. Oh, I don't think I remembered to export the time lapse. Nope, I didn't. See, I knew I was forgetting something. But no, he has gems encrusting the full head and body. I need to do a better picture, but like I said, I'm getting a little wibbly, a little tired, a little hungry. So what we'll do, we'll run an ad. Stop the music. Thank you, Dan. And we'll run.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yep, folks. Whoops. Thanks for hanging out with me and letting me art for a while. I hope you can get out and art. And please, I know I'm harping on this, but this is a big one for me and the good folks at IndieCD. Come down to IndieCD.com for we've got food trucks, we have vendors, we have artists. 2 p.m. should be a Big Stumpy Robots game. Usual routine. So, guys, I hope to see you all there. Till then, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too.